What's up, guys? And here, and today we're going to learn 2 quick ways to remove the background from an image. All right, the first one is I wouldn't say most common way, but it's one of the easiest ways. So we'll go up here to our photo here. We will click on our photo and then just go up here to properties. Sorry about the noise, guys. Go down here to remove background. And there you have it. Okay, so let's put a background layer here. Let's see. Click on layer, or this little plus symbol right here. And then you can do one or two things. You can head on over to the paint bucket tool by clicking here, or you can press G on your keyboard. Make sure it's the color you would like. Down in this area here, and click on it. Puts the background. Now that looks good, but what if we want these little hairs? These little hairs right here. What if we want those? So that was the first way. Now the second way, we would do that by using the quick selection tool. Okay. Move this to the bottom. Okay. And so what we'll do here, head on up to looks like a little brush, but it's called the quick selection tool. So we have 3 options here: the magic wand, the object selection tool, but we're going to be working with the quick selection tool. Click on that. Either that or you can press W from your keyboard. So we're going to make this a little bit, this brush a little bit bigger here. See, what would happen if we got it like too small for an object this size? It would just paint kind of a smaller portion. So we'll just make it bigger. That way we can get more without having to do several strokes. Okay, that's all we have to do is click. Either you can just click through or click and drag. All right, see this little part right here? This happens because there's a similar color that we are selecting down here on the part of the background. So what we can do here, see there's a plus sign on it right here in the middle. So what we can do is hit Control, and that changes it to it basically subtracts it. So what we'll do is hit Control, and now we can click and drag and put it where it needs to be. All right, let's make sure we didn't forget anything. Okay, that looks good. Now we can go up here to select and mask. Select and mask here. Now we want to bring these hairs back. So over here on your left hand side, there's a quick selection, refine edge, and brush tool. So the same concept that we're working with, if we want to add more of the edge, we have this plus sign right here. But if we want to take away, then we'll have this minus sign. So as we click on the refine edge brush, let's just dial it in here and brush around these little areas just to bring those little hairs back. Now you don't need to go too far into the drawing because it affects it if it affects it negatively if you do. Okay, now just trace around. Okay. Now we can see. Check it out. Now this part right here doesn't really look too good, so we don't need that. So we'll go up here, click on the minus, and let's just go ahead and remove some of that, because that's going to be make this smaller. Let's get in here, see what that does. Okay, I would say this looks good for this here. So we'll head on down to how it says output. So the output is the selection that'll be just what we see here. But I'm going for a new layer with a layer mask, so that way it puts it on another layer, and it also adds a layer mask to it. So in the event we want to go and edit this a little bit more, we'll have that option. So new layer with layer mask, press OK. All right, that's not too bad. Now let's put the background underneath it there. Turn it on, and that actually looks pretty good, guys. That actually looks pretty good. So I think this part right here, click on the layer mask if you want to remove anything or add anything. Just click here on your layer mask. White hide, black reveals. So let's just go ahead and make sure we're painting with white, and click on the eraser tool, or you can get to that by pressing E on the keyboard, and we'll just paint over this a little bit like so. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. In fact, let's just do this. All right, looks good, guys. So there you have it, short and sweet. 2 quick ways to remove your background from your photos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.